Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Stock market breadth weakness continue analysis http ntvforex.com news ID AF 8644922 48 2 am Global stock market today. UK announced new restrictive measures and it has asked the public to work from home where possible. The European markets were already expecting this news, hence we are seeing the European indices trading to the upside. NBSP. As for the global stocks, the picture still looks weak. Investors are largely worried about these new restrictive measures and if they will translate into national lockdowns. Such a scenario could easily undo all the hard work that was carried out during the summer months. Over in Asia, airline stocks took most of the beating and most of the Asian indices closed in negative territory. The SHI index fell 1.00%. The Shanghai Stock Index also moved lower by 1.25%, while the Korean Kospi declined 2.38%. The Japanese Nikkei Index increased by 0.18%. Dow Index and S&P 500 Index market breadth. The Dow Jones market breadth weakened yesterday. 63% of the Dow Jones stocks traded above their 200-day moving average yesterday. NBSP. The S&P 500 stock breadth also continued to show weakness. 53% of the shares traded above their 200-day moving average yesterday. Dow Jones and S&P 500 futures today. The Dow Jones futures are trading higher by 50 points. Investors will be focusing on Fed Chairman Jerome Powell's testimony, which comes later in the day. The hope is to have more clarity with respect to the Fed monetary policy. NBSP. The Dow Jones futures violated the 100-day simple moving average on the daily time frame yesterday. The price is already trading below the 50-day SMA on the same time frame, and this confirms weakness. The fact that the price broke below the 100-day SMA yesterday, the chances are that the price may continue to move downward, and may find its support near the 200-day SMA. The S&P 500 futures, the wider representation of the U.S. equity market, are also trading below the 50 and 100-day SMA on the daily time frame. The S&P 500 is off more than 10% from its recent high and the price is racing towards its 200-day SMA. Traders are hoping that the price may find support near the 200-day SMA. It is also important to keep an eye on the weekly time frame where the S&P 500's price is still trading above the three important averages, which are 50, 100, and 200 week. Stock market rally. NBSP. The S&P 500 stock index closed firmly in the red for the fourth consecutive day yesterday, and the index fell by 1.16%. The industrial sector led the index lower, and 8 out of 11 sectors closed lower. NBSP. PayPal stock contributed the biggest gain, soaring 4.06%. Federal Realty stock was the largest drag, it fell by 10.03%. The S&P 500 stock index is up 8.3% during this quarter. The Dow index continued its downward yesterday, and the Dow stocks moved the index lower by 1.84%. 4 stocks of the Dow Jones index increased in value, and 26 shares of the Dow index moved lower. Apple stock advanced higher by 3.03%, and was the biggest mover for the Dow. United Health stock dropped 2.87%, and was the biggest drag for Dow Jones Industrial Average Index. NBSP. The Nasdaq Composite, a tech-savvy index, soared 0.40% yesterday. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.